Hello and welcome. Alright, so we've talked about gesture drawing and you heard me talk a lot, so now it's time to put it into practice. Now, you're still going to hear me talk a lot, but this time we're going to be drawing. So, if you like to be listening and watching a video while drawing, this is a good time to do so. We can do gesture drawing together, or if you prefer to, you watch the video and then you do your own practice. So we're going to do this in two parts. First, we're going to use lineofaction.com, like I mentioned before. To warm up, we're going to just start some random poses that appear on this website, just so our hands start getting used to using a pen and drawing lines, because usually when you start drawing, you might notice this, is that our hands feel very stiff, and this is normal. And when this happens, we are very rarely happy with the drawings we do when our hands are stiff. So warming up is a good thing to do before going for your actual drawings, and that's what we're going to do now. Maybe 10-15 minutes of warming up. It's totally up to you how long you want to be warming up, but you don't need to take a lot of time. So I'm going to choose here covered models, only male models, mostly because I'm going to draw a male character, so I want to start practicing that, but you choose whatever is better for you. If you want to draw only female models, feel free to do so. If you want to draw both, well, that's awesome as well. So just choose whatever. Now, as for time, I'm going to put 2 minutes. 2 minutes is usually the best when doing gesture drawing, mostly because you don't want to get into detail. Our goal here with the gesture drawing is to capture the pose. We don't want to go into anatomy and details and being perfect. We just want to capture a pose. So simple shapes, simple lines, it's all we need. So 2 minutes, it's perfect for that. So I hope you'll join me and we're going to start drawing. Alright, so I have my pencil here. Good. I'm going to add some transparency, mostly because that's just how I prefer. So we talked about finding our line of action, right? So that's what we're going to start first. So I'm going to do this here. So this is for me the line of action, which is this line right here. So now that we found it, we're going to start drawing. So as you can see, I'm being very sketchy with my lines, which is fine. And I'm going to start drawing simple shapes. A good way to figure out how to draw the torso is by drawing beans, weird beans, but beans, as I've done right here. So we are doing this, and as you can see, the shapes I'm using, they are not very well, they're not very realistic, right? But that's mostly because I'm trying to figure out new ways to draw my characters. So new shapes, and new... Well, this one is very weird. Well, it's fine. It's only the first one. We're not warmed up yet, so it looks nothing like... But yes, I'm trying to find new shapes to when drawing my characters, so that's mostly why I'm going to be not going to be very realistic. So that's another good way to use gesture drawing. So if you're feeling like you're stuck with your art style or your drawings, do some gesture drawing, because you'll see that will help a lot with getting new ideas or trying out new things. Don't look at that one. So this leg goes a bit this way. And remember, this is not supposed to be perfect. You're just trying to capture the poses. So this one went a little bit better. I'm glad. It's obviously not perfect, but I think you can understand the pose. So that's nice. Let's add the mask here of our ninja. So also, if you're doing this for the first time, feel free to start with just the line of action. Don't worry about anything else for now. Just draw the line of action, and when you're ready, you can start drawing more than a line of action. So just do one line, that line that you think captures the pose, and then you can go or start going for simple shapes that represent the body. So if you want to just do that for now, feel free to do so. I would say like just do some I don't know, 5-6 drawings of where you just show the line of action, and then maybe I made this one too close to the page, to the end of the page. I'm going to move it a bit. So just draw like 5, 6, maybe even 10, whatever you feel more comfortable with, drawings just showing the line of action, and then you can start adding when you feel like you feel better your lines, you start liking your lines better, start going for drawing shapes. This is a very, even though you might feel like you're not doing actual drawings, doing drawings of just a line of action can be very, very important to gain some confidence. All right, so believe me, I've been there, so I know how much doing some gesture drawing can help you. So I've drew the legs a bit too short. There you go, this is better this way. So you see, we started like this, which is kind of terrible. Then we went for this one, which is, well, more or less, and this one I think it feels more fluid. So as you can see, as we warm up, our drawings start to get better. So if you feel that when you sit down and start drawing, and when you start drawing and you don't like how they're looking, well, then maybe the answer is to just do a bit of warm up. If you do some warm up, maybe you'll see the difference in your drawings. Because as you start doing things, your hands, your muscle memory even starts waking up and doing what you're used to. Sometimes we just forget to draw, even if it's just for a bit, and that's pretty normal. Believe me. So now for the legs, one goes this way and the other right here, right? And now the other one goes this way. See, I feel that with each drawing it's going better and better than at the beginning. And I'm really sad about the first drawing, let me tell you. But it's fine. We just move on and continue. I'm going to do the skirts either way a little bit. Okay. See, now this one I feel it's even better than the one before. So we're always improving. Now I think I'm just going to do this. It's going to be the last, because otherwise this is going to get boring for you. And then after this one, we're going to go for our poses, actual poses, the ones we chose. There we go. Now there we go. So see, we started very badly because you can't even tell what is this pose supposed to be. But now I think I've redeemed myself a little bit, because now you can tell the poses that I've drawn. So here we are. This is what we've done. I really like these last two. I think they are my favorite. So doing some gesture drawing can be very helpful for you to be more fluid with your drawings. And it's a very good warm-up. So if this is the first time you're drawing today, do some gesture drawing, even if it's just for 10 minutes. As you can see, this didn't take that long, but it helped me a lot getting used to holding my pen and for my muscles to remember how to draw, because we use our muscles for everything, right? And we always need to do some warm-up before exercising. And the same goes with drawing, not just for exercise or go to the gym. It's also important for drawing, not only so your drawings look better, but also so your hands won't suffer later on. So I hope you had fun with this part, and now I'm going to go grab the references that we got on our other video, and we're going to draw those. So hopefully I will see you there. So warm up, take as long as you want with this one, and I'll see you next for our poses.